What is up, guys? Supergirl Productions here, and in this video I'm going to be doing a custom minifigure showcase on the figures I've made for the CW, DC, Crisis on Infinite Earths. Now, I do want to start off by mentioning that I have been very inactive on this channel. That is due to the whole COPPA situation. Since the full set of rules haven't been really released yet, I'm kind of unsure where I want the channel to go and what I'm going to be doing with the channel. But I decided to go ahead and just finally showcase these figures. I have a few old figures and a few new figures, and a minor update. Supergirl and Dreamer being the old figures that I made a few months ago, back when Supergirl Season 5 premiered, and I forgot to showcase them. And then I have a small update for Elongated Man. Almost technically a new Batwoman figure, and I did make the Kingdom Come Superman. But I guess without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the showcase video. Alright guys, so starting off we have Supergirl in her new suit, and yes, she does have pants. And starting off from the top, it is the hair is the old Hermione Granger hairpiece. I just painted in my own blonde color. The head is the Supergirl or Scarlet Witch head, the one that Lego uses. The whole thing just came off with the hair. And then the cape was just a normal red cape. There's nothing on the back. The belt is sculpted, and the torso is curved. And then the whole figure is painted in my own blue. As you can see, it go on the top of the hands, the legs, the inside of the legs, and the boots the paint goes around all four sides of the legs, as you can see there. And then I painted the crest with the S on her chest this time around. I don't know if you guys remember, my last Supergirl actually was a piece of paper that I just painted on. But this time, the whole figure is hand-painted, the only sculpted thing being the belt. And yeah, so that's about it for Supergirl. Now we can move on to the next figure. Alright, and next up here is Dreamer, and this figure took majority of the year on and off work, but it's finally completed, and I did intend for it to be completed for Supergirl Season 5, but as you know, I forgot about that showcase and that never happened. But I mean, I guess at least I am showcasing her now, so sort of works out. But starting from the top, the hair is just that normal female hairpiece with the two parts over the shoulders. The head was the Hermione Granger head from the Harry Potter collectible minifigure series 2. No, series 1, actually. It was from the Harry Potter collectible minifigures. And I just painted the blue mask, and then the torso is sculpted and curved, and it's not much on the back. The belt does come down a little bit over the legs, but it is removable. And then the paint on the legs is not removable. I'm losing my train of thought here. The paint does wrap around all four sides of the legs, as you can see, and the blue does go along the top. And then you can see all the details that I painted on the arms. And yeah, that's it for Dreamer. And I just broke it. Alright guys, so next up is Dreamer, and this figure has taken a long part of the year of on and off work. I intended to complete her for Supergirl Season 5 premiere. I actually did, and then, like I said, I forgot to showcase her, but I guess it works out because I'm showcasing her now. Starting off from the top, the hair is just that normal long female hairpiece with the two parts over the shoulders. Head was the Hermione Granger headpiece, and I painted the blue mask. The head was from the Harry Potter collectible minifigure series. And the torso, I sculpted on it, and I did also curve the torso. As you can see, I sanded curves into the torso. There's not much on the back. You can see the belt. And the belt does come over the front of the legs a little bit, but it is removable. And then I did paint the tops of the legs, and the paint does wrap around all four sides of the legs for the boots. And yeah, that's it for Dreamer, and I just lost her head. And yeah, now we can move on to the next figure. And next up is the new Kingdom Come Superman, played by Brandon Ruth in the latest episode of Batwoman. And this was a really simple figure. After seeing photos and some trailers and stuff, I really wanted to make this figure because he seemed really cool. And after watching the episode, I liked his character a lot. And starting off, the head was a Legolas head with a new Superman hairpiece with the sides sanded slightly. And then the cape is just a normal red cape. The body was basically just blue parts that I painted the muscles on. The crest was made from a piece of electrical tape that I cut into the shape. And then I painted the belt and the underwears that he wears on his suit and his boots, and the paint on the boots does wrap around all four sides of the legs. I'm trying to be careful because I don't know if the paint will rub off the underwear piece. But yeah, that's it for Superman. And now we can move on to what I think is the final figure. And here is the last figure. It is Batwoman, and technically this is a new figure slash update. I mainly redid the arms and updated the torso. This was the old torso from the Elseworlds crossover, and I resculpted the torso, and I made a new belt, and I cut Lego Batman movie belt pieces and glued them onto the belt. And the paint is kind of coming off at the corners, but I guess I could touch that up later. And I did paint a bigger bat symbol because the original one that I made was way too skinny, and the chest was also too flat, so I decided to sculpt the chest on this one. And the arms, I did sculpt her little gauntlet pieces that she has with the little spike things. And I did change the face. I did paint black onto, there was a bit of paint on the head that came out from the inside of the mask. I did paint black onto around the eyes because I did notice her eyes had like a paint under the mask, so I tried to recreate that here. And there is really nothing on the back, as you can see there. And that's about it for Batwoman. Alright, and here is the final figure. It is a very minor update to Elongated Man. I did paint the thing on his shoulders. I repainted it in a shiny black, and I did continue it on the back because before there was nothing on the back, so I just added this black line there. And the main thing that I added was the Elongated Man emblem that he was presented with by The Flash in one of the previous episodes a couple weeks ago. But yes, that's it, and now we can go ahead and wrap up the showcase video. Alright guys, so that about does it for this video. And yes, I did end up changing the positions of where all the figures were originally in the beginning of the video, but that doesn't really matter. I do have a few other figures planned that I am working on. I am going to be making Mia and Sarah Lance here, are the bases for them. I do plan to start those really soon. And then I also have, I've been playing, I got a PS4 recently, and I've been playing Battlefront 2 and Arkham Knight. And I am starting in Arkham Knight Batman. I did order Spider-Man PS4, and I'm going to finally complete that figure. And I'm also working on an Iden Versio in her Inferno Squad Imperial armor. And then the final two figures that I do have planned for a showcase next week is Kylo Ren and Rey. I did start a little bit on Kylo. I got his saber and his arms. The legs I just took from my old Kylo figure, and Rey I do got to start from scratch on her. I do plan to finish those in time for the movie release by next week, December 20. But I guess that really about does it for the showcase video. Really hope you guys liked it. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. And bye.